Have you ever heard about the young man who played a key role in one of the most remarkable events in history? A student of Prophet Musa alayhi salam, a man chosen by Allah to lead an entire nation, and someone whose story is packed with faith, courage, and divine miracles. Today we're diving into the life of Yusha Bin Noon, a name that might not be as widely known as other prophets, but his legacy is nothing short of extraordinary. Did you know that Yusha Bin Noon was the one Allah chose to bring Bani Israel into the Promised Land? A mission that even an entire generation before him failed to accomplish? But what made him so special? What gave him the strength to lead with such determination and reliance on Allah? Trust me, this is not just another story. It's a powerful lesson about leadership, faith, and perseverance. Stay with me till the end, because every detail of Yusha's journey will leave you inspired and reflect on your own life. And here's a little hint. One miraculous event in his story will leave you in absolute awe. Curious? Let's begin. Yusha Bin Noon wasn't just an ordinary man. He was part of an incredible lineage, directly linked to the noble Bani Israel. He was a devoted student and companion of Prophet Musa alayhi salam, learning directly under one of Allah's most beloved messengers. Imagine the privilege and responsibility of being mentored by someone who spoke directly with Allah. But here's something fascinating. Yusha wasn't only a student. Allah had a much greater plan for him. While traveling with Prophet Musa alayhi salam in search of the wise Khizr, do you remember the miraculous incident of the fish coming back to life and escaping into the sea? That was a sign from Allah, and Yusha was there to witness it firsthand. His loyalty to Musa alayhi salam and his patience during the journey marked him as someone special, someone Allah would later choose to lead Bani Israel into the Promised Land. And what makes his story even more remarkable is how his unwavering faith in Allah set the foundation for his future leadership. Stay tuned, because Yusha's life only gets more inspiring from here. The next part reveals how Allah prepared him for one of the greatest missions in history. Yusha Bin Noon's journey with Prophet Musa alayhi salam is one of the most intriguing and faithful episodes in history. The Quran mentions this in Surah Al-Kahf, where Musa alayhi salam set out on a journey to meet a man of profound wisdom, Khizr alayhi salam. Allah had instructed Musa alayhi salam to take a young man with him, and that young man was none other than Yusha. Their journey was long and challenging, but it was during this trip that we see Yusha's patience, humility, and obedience shine. The Quran describes an extraordinary moment in their travels. When they stopped to rest near a rock, Yusha noticed something miraculous. The fish they carried as a meal sprang back to life and swam into the sea in a strange, wondrous way. Yusha later told Musa alayhi salam about this miracle, saying, "Do you remember when we rested by the rock? Indeed, I forgot there the fish. None made me forget it except Satan, and it took its course into the sea amazingly." This wasn't just any fish escaping. It was a divine sign, marking the place where they would meet Khizr alayhi salam. Despite the challenges, Yusha remained loyal, alert, and ready to assist Musa alayhi salam, showcasing the qualities that made him a future leader. Think about it. How often do we lose patience when faced with trials or feel discouraged by minor setbacks? Yusha's calm reliance on Allah and dedication to Musa alayhi salam is a timeless reminder to stay steadfast, especially when walking the path of faith. But this journey was just the beginning. In the next part, we'll explore how Yusha transitioned from being a student to a chosen leader, guiding an entire nation with the help of Allah. Trust me, the story only gets more miraculous from here. After the passing of Prophet Musa alayhi salam, Yusha Bin Noon was chosen by Allah to lead Bani Israel. This was no ordinary responsibility. Yusha had to guide a nation that had a history of disobedience and hesitation. but Allah had prepared him well. Yusha was not just a leader. He was a man of deep faith, trust in Allah, and unmatched courage. He carried the mission of fulfilling what Musa alayhi salam had started, leading Bani Israel to the promised land. Allah mentions in the Quran how Bani Israel had once refused to enter the land out of fear of its inhabitants. They had said, "We will never enter it as long as they are there. So go, you and your Lord, and fight. We are sitting right here." But Yusha was different. He stood firm, reminding the people to place their trust in Allah and move forward. His unwavering determination and reliance on Allah's help eventually inspired Bani Israel to take that crucial step. What's even more incredible is how Allah supported Yusha with miracles that solidified his leadership. And one of the most astounding events in his life, a miracle involving time itself, will leave you speechless. Stay with me. This part of his story will truly amaze you. Yusha Bin Noon's leadership wasn't just about leading a people, it was about fulfilling a divine promise. The moment came when Allah commanded Yusha to lead Bani Israel into the blessed land, a task that had been delayed for generations due to the disobedience of the people before him. But there was a challenge. The land was guarded by giants, people who seemed impossible to defeat. The hearts of Bani Israel trembled with fear, just as their ancestors had. Yet Yusha didn't flinch. With complete trust in Allah, he reminded them, "If you have faith in Allah and His Messenger, do not fear. Allah is with us." And in that moment of courage, Yusha led the charge. Allah granted them victory over the giants, and the impossible became possible. This wasn't just a military triumph. It was a sign of Allah's help for those who are patient, obedient, and trust in His plan. What does this teach us? No matter how difficult life's challenges seem, if we have faith in Allah and move forward with courage, there's no obstacle too big to overcome. Yusha's story is a reminder. When you walk with Allah, miracles are just around the corner. Stay tuned, because the lessons from his life are not just ancient history, they're applicable today. The story of Yusha Bin Noon is not just a tale of ancient times. It's a timeless guide for us today. His life teaches us essential lessons that we can apply to our own struggles and challenges. First, patience. Yusha showed immense patience during his journey with Musa alayhi salam and when leading Bani Israel. Despite facing difficulties, he never lost faith in Allah's plan. How often do we face struggles and feel like giving up? Yusha's unwavering trust reminds us that patience is a key to success. Second, courage in the face of fear. When Bani Israel hesitated to enter the promised land, Yusha stepped up. He didn't let the giants or obstacles intimidate him. He showed us that true leadership comes from trusting Allah, even when the odds seem impossible. Lastly, Yusha Bin Noon's life teaches us about humility in leadership. Despite being chosen for such an important role, he remained humble and always placed his trust in Allah, not his own abilities. So what can we take from his story? To trust Allah completely, to be patient, and to have the courage to face whatever life throws our way. Yusha Bin Noon's legacy is a beacon of hope for anyone striving to live a life of faith, courage, and perseverance. If you're inspired by Yusha's story, share this video with others, and let's all strive to follow his example. The story of Yusha Bin Noon isn't just about history, it's about us. It's a story of faith, leadership, and perseverance that transcends time. Yusha taught us that with trust in Allah, no challenge is too great. He showed us the power of patience when the journey gets tough and the strength of courage when fear seems overwhelming. Today, his story continues to inspire us to rise above our obstacles and face our struggles with unwavering faith. Whether it's a personal challenge, a difficult decision, or a moment of doubt, Yusha Bin Noon's life reminds us that Allah's help is always near for those who trust Him. So, ask yourself, what challenges in my life can I face with the same courage and faith that Yusha had? Let this story be a constant reminder that with Allah by our side, we can overcome anything. If you found inspiration in Yusha Bin Noon's journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more powerful stories that uplift the soul. Stay inspired, stay strong, and keep moving forward, for your journey is full of divine blessings and endless possibilities. If you found inspiration in the story of Yusha Bin Noon, imagine the impact we can have when we apply his lessons to our daily lives. The courage, patience, and faith he showed are qualities that every one of us can embrace, no matter where we are in our journey. So I encourage you today, reflect on your challenges and take a moment to ask yourself, how can I face this with the same faith and determination that Yusha had? If this story moved you, share it with your friends, your family, or anyone who might need a reminder that Allah's help is always near. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more stories and lessons from Islamic history that will empower you on your journey. And I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and share your thoughts. What lesson from Yusha Bin Noon's life inspires you the most? Let's keep the conversation going and learn from each other. Stay strong, keep trusting in Allah, and remember, your faith will move mountains. Until next time, stay inspired and keep growing.